Hi guys, it's me, Ross, back again. Sorry for the lag, but this is part 2 of my walkthrough of my world. Sorry for the lag in the previous one. Hopefully this time there shouldn't be as much. I'm recording this directly after part 1, so it may not have as much information, but we'll just get down to it anyway. So you're probably wondering what this area is. This is just like a camping ground I created. Yeah, not really much to it. So yeah, there's just some like little, I guess you could call them like dormitories, I guess, or something like that. There's a nice burning fire right in the middle and the logs to sit around. And then over there is a tree house, if I can get to it. So over here is just like a tree house I created, and I am stuck on something. Hang on. Yeah, I'm stuck on something at the moment, but there we go. So yeah, there's the tree house. Hopefully once I get a better camera I can start recording in better quality, so I'll try and get the quality as best as I can for these videos. But apologies for it being bad, but that's basically a tree house. I'm not going to go up there because of the amount of lag on this thing and it'll just take too long. This thing here is just a pit I created. It's just like a pit where you can just walk across and fall in and die. Pretty pointless, but there you go. And down there, you're probably wondering what that sign in that boat means. Well, I was just messing around. If you go right down there, I found like this little island, so I just named it the Hidden Island. So it's just something if anyone wants to find it. So anyway, moving on. This is, once it loads, yeah, I just put a few trees around here. And if we go further down here, I have a few more things. Yeah, there's a bunch of enemies and stuff. I'm not going to worry about them, seeing as how they can't kill me. Now, this large thing here, you're probably wondering, well, it's actually a diving platform. Wait, is it my diving platform? Let me just check. Oh no, sorry, this is my aquarium walkway that I made. Yeah, this is my aquarium walkway I made. I just made this out of interest. It did have a load of silverfish and stuff in it, but they all disappeared, and great, there's enemies in there. Just open that door so they don't destroy everything. And then if you hop across here, I've created more stuff. So let me see if I can just get across here with this lag. So, oh, fell in. Never mind, I'll just swim to the other side. So here is basically just, it was meant to be a go-kart area, but I didn't have much luck trying to create one with the pistons, so I just left it as it is, and wait, my game's just stopped. Wait for it to come back to life. Yeah, I do get quite a lot of lag when trying to run Minecraft. I'm sure many people do, but mine gets the most. Yeah, it's sort of it does get stuck, so you'd have to wait a little while for it to come back into play. I was really hoping this wouldn't happen. I was hoping I was just kind of a smooth run with the video, but it looks like it's playing up a little bit here, so just gonna have to wait a little while. Yeah, I've been doing other things as well in Minecraft, like I've created mines and other things which I'll probably show you in other videos because of time-wise and because of the lag. I need to add more RAM onto this computer to get it running better before going ahead and showing all this other stuff. So I'm just gonna wait, and there we go. Okay, we're back to life. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so it stopped a little bit there, but we're back to life now. And over here is just like a tree I just added in. Just thought it could do with some decoration to the place. And then if you keep going down here, you will eventually run into another place, which is here. Now, this is something which I'm quite proud of building. Gotta wait for the rest of the world. This is something I'm quite proud of, and I am going in the completely wrong direction to show you this. And this is basically sort of like a replica of the Olympic Stadium that I built. I'm quite proud of it because it did take me a long time to build. So let me just see. Yeah, that's a watchtower. I need to finish that off as well. So let me just... I don't know why it's lagging so much. There's not really a lot here. It shouldn't be lagging. It should be quite smooth. Yeah, sorry, my throat's really hurting and it's just hard to talk in these videos, so I'm just gonna keep going. So this is what I created, the Olympic Stadium. I just had add a little portal reference there, and I made the O there, which you probably can't see at the moment because of the computer, but yeah, there you go. There's an O there that's just like an entrance to the Nether. And there's also a house behind me, which also has one of those portals in. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to try and make my way to the door so I can at least show you the inside of this, because I've been wanting to get this captured on video. So if we just make our way to the inside, let the computer catch up a little bit more. Yeah, apologies for the lag. I know I keep apologizing, but I've just tried my best to try and cut it down as best as possible. So anyway, this is the inside of the stadium. I just created a few things like archery and then a few pigs race stuff, and I was going to create a boat course, but I think I just didn't have any room left, so I had to abandon that one. So this is basically what the inside looks like. I decided to put a canopy on, but I decided it wouldn't have a glass roof because I thought it looked better out in the open. But yeah, there's rows of seats, and then I've done the flame over there. Yeah, so I've done the flame over there as well. And there's quite a few things around here. I will show it to you all once I get my computer running better, or buy a new computer, and I'll go more in depth about each thing that I created, but this is really just a quick run through of my world. Well, it's probably not quick because of the lag, but still, it's just sort of like a run through that I'm doing. So I'm going to see if I can get myself out of here without the lag getting on my nerves. So there we go. Now I'm out. So I'm going to continue on around the side because it still goes on, and I think there's a couple more things I want to show you before I end this video and put up this and upload it. So I'm just going to show you a few more things and then I'll stop the video and upload it. Let's see if I can make my way here. So yeah, the track goes on. The track I showed you earlier, it goes on around here as well. So it's quite a long track. And then if you keep walking this way, there's also other things I created in this world. And there was a house I created on lily pads, which was where the diving spot was, but I can't show you that because of just the lag of the computer. It would take too long and it would consume all my time up. So here we go. I'm getting towards the area I want to show you. It's just the lag's holding me back. So here we are. This is one of the final areas I'm going to show you, and there's a fountain here. And I can just move down here. If I stand still, the lag's not bad, but once I start moving, it gets worse. Hang on, there we go. Now it's starting to clear up a little bit. This is another nether portal I created in this little, sort of like ruins, I guess. It's like a ruins place that I just created it. And then over there's just a bunch of cactuses. And then up here I've just put some snow down and created a mountain up there with like a house on top, so that's pretty good. And there's also like a mining facility where those torches are that goes through the mountain. And then up here's like a bunch of steps. Yeah, they're not very good steps at the minute. I need to adjust them, but it's just sort of like a bunch of steps that take you up and over the mountain. Yeah, so I gotta change those. So hang on, let me just find where I am. Just destroy that block so I can get up here. Oh wait, I've got sand falling down. Hang on. Can I get up? Can I get up? Nope. Right, I'm sorry this is taking so long, but it's hard recording with a laggy computer. And then over the other side, which is here, which is this final area I'm going to show you, this is some of the recent stuff I've created. And this is just like a lava lair that I created. It's just like a volcano lair, I called it. So it's just a house full of like trees and stuff. So it would take you inside, but because of the lag and because of how badly it's running, it's just not worth wasting time. So, wait, I lost it. Where's it gone? Okay, hang on. My game froze again. Yeah, hang on. It froze again. Yeah, sorry about this freezing, guys. It's just that it's only an XP computer, so I don't think it has enough processing power to make this work. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of lag now, and I'm not moving. Am I stuck on anything? Nope. There we go. Now, this is just like a lake tomb. It just goes into like a little lake area. If you go down the waterfall, and then if we go over this way, which you should really go over the bridge, so I'm just going to go across here to save time. If you go over this way, it takes you to the new place that I created recently, and I believe I called it Sand Castle Resort. It's just like a big resort, and everything's made of sand, so everything looks like a giant sand castle. So I'm going to see if I can get over there. It's pretty hard to do with so much lag in this game. So I'm gonna just make my way tediously over there. So at least I can show you guys some of it. There we go, there's the end building. I'm technically going in the wrong direction. So just nearly there, guys, just bear with me. And what's cool about this building is I created like something on top of it so that when you stand in front of the dispenser and you don't want to go to the nether, that's why the portal's there. So it sort of knocks you off and drops you into the nether. So I just made that as a little joke for anyone who came across it, but they probably already know the trick, but it was just there. And if you're wondering what's down there, that is where a mine is, sort of like a big labyrinth that I found, and I just left it there because I thought someone would eventually stumble into it. So anyway, this is the latest thing I created. Again, it's got a fountain and a few other things. So I'm going to try and get through there. My game is really struggling to load the world at the moment. So that's why it's running at a really slow speed. It's fine when I'm not recording because it runs fairly decently, but when I am recording it just sort of lags like you can't believe. So anyway, we'll just run through the fountain, and this is Sandcastle Resort. Probably can't see it all yet, but there we go. So as you can see, everything looks like a giant sandcastle, and then behind me here, and then there is a lighthouse, which I'll put some water around later. So there's a lighthouse, and that's just like a restaurant hotel type thing that I created as well. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I will try to get some more out once my computer is fixed and solved, and I will also try to get my webcam sorted as well. So until next time guys, see you later.